Hi everyone! In this video we are going to do a science lesson, and our topic for science this week is first aid kits. So I have one right here. If you watched the YouTube video before this in this lesson, you definitely would have seen a first aid kit. So for today we are going to talk all about these. But just to review a little bit from last week, we started talking about first aid. And what first aid is when you are helping somebody who is injured or hurt. So you're giving somebody some help. And to do that, you are likely going to need your first aid kit. So we are going to open this up and talk about what we find inside. Okay, so one thing that you might find inside a first aid kit is an ice pack. It might look a little bit like this. An ice pack is something that gets really cold. So you might put this on your head if you bump your head, or maybe you bump your elbow or another part of your body. An ice pack is going to help an injury feel a little bit better because it is cold. Okay, so you might find that inside a first aid kit. Something else that you definitely will find in probably any first aid kit is some gloves. So I have these gloves here, they're blue. And you are going to use gloves pretty much anytime you do first aid. This is very important. You want to keep your hands clean. You want to protect the people that you are helping, especially if there is blood or something like that. You want to wear gloves to keep your hands clean. Okay. Something else that you might find in a first aid kit is a stick that looks like this. It kind of looks like a popsicle stick, but it actually is called a tongue depressor. So you might have seen one of these at the doctor's office, but what it is it goes in your mouth and you would press down on somebody's tongue to see in their mouth, if you have to see something that's inside of their mouth. So these are also in a first aid kit. Next, we have some wipes. So the wipes will likely come in a little package like this. You would just open it up, and then the wipe is folded up, so you unfold it, and you might use these if somebody has maybe a cut or a scrape. You want to use the wipe to clean it up. You want to make sure that it's all clean and that there's, no dirt or anything like that getting inside of the cut. So you would use a wipe for that. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, definitely you are going to have Band-Aids. So my first aid kit has lots and lots of Band-Aids. So I have small ones, lots of small Band-Aids, and I also have really big Band-Aids too. So maybe if somebody scrapes their knee or they have like a bigger cut or something, they would use a bigger Band-Aid like this size. So definitely lots and lots of Band-Aids. Okay, we just have a few more things here. Another thing that you might have is something that looks like this. It is some ointment that you might put on a cut or a scrape to prevent it from getting infected. So it'll keep out the germs and keep out dirt and things like that. So it's kind of like a lotion, but yeah, you might put that on a cut or a scrape. And then I guess the last thing here that I have is this, which is tape. So you would peel it and take off some tape if you had maybe a Band-Aid that needed to stay on or something like that. You would use some tape for it to stick. Okay, and that is pretty much all I have in my first aid kit here. So if you have a first aid kit at home, you can look through it maybe with mom or dad, and yeah, they're definitely important to have. We have one in the classroom at school, and yeah, so I hope that you do some of the activities that go along with this lesson, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!